Recently, I've been getting back into League, and I somehow managed to hit an 80% win rate with Rek'sai in my past 25 games. Because of that, I thought I'd take the time to make this video and show you guys how I've been playing her, because I think my playstyle is a little bit unique. The bulk of this video is just going to be me commentating over my gameplay so you can see how I think, but before I get into that, I want to go over a couple of key concepts with this iteration of Rek'sai. The first thing is that if you get ahead early, you can completely dominate the game from start to finish. Now, I feel like this wasn't necessarily true in the past with Assassin Rek'sai, because a lot of times you would really only be able to get the one kill with Prowler's Claw, and then if you're lucky, you get out. No matter how far ahead you are, that's really usually what you were able to do. But now you're a lot more reliable in team fights, and it's a lot easier to take over, to like get a kill and then escape or get back into the fight, go for the next kill. Which is great. This is the iteration of Rek'sai that I really like, being able to play her as a bruiser. So I think that's a little bit different than the last version. Like in the past with Rek'sai, your win con was really to get your laners ahead so that they can carry you, but now you can be the primary carry, which is huge, and is how I think I was able to achieve such a high win rate, was just by sort of solo carrying with my leads. Now, because of this, that means that the primary focus in the early game, instead of getting your lanes ahead, should be to get golden XP on yourself. So the key thing to take away here from all of that rambling is don't sacrifice your own golden XP to get your laners ahead, is my general rule of thumb. I pretty much always fall back on this when I'm trying to weigh my options. This is always in the back of my mind. Now, the second concept that I want you to understand is builds off of that, is just your goal when you're planning should be to farm efficiently and look for favorable opportunities to fight. Farm efficiently all you want, you're never getting a lead if you're not fighting. So we want to be looking for opportunities to get those ganks in, jump in on skirmishes, but we don't need to like force anything, especially not something that would put us behind. So focus on your camps, but constantly be reading the map and looking for opportunities to find good fights. Again, this is kind of just obvious jungle advice for anyone playing jungle, but I want to point it out specifically here, again, to fall back on the point from before, that you should not be sacrificing yourself to get your teammates ahead. You are the carry, generally speaking, and your game plan, if you're ever not sure what you should be doing, just remember, farm efficiently, look for favorable fights. And then the final concept is that ultimately you're usually going to win the games through team fighting, and you want to team fight on Rek'sai by usually letting like a fight break out and then following up on the enemy backline, look for flanks. That's about it. I mean, those are the core three things that you should keep in mind. You can also win like through getting picks and then objectives. That's another big thing. And those are the three main concepts that I want you guys to keep in mind. All right, so I'm going to jump now into some VOD reviews. Enjoy the video. All right, guys, so I'm going to be going through two of my games today, and both of them are pretty different games, so you'll get a different idea of how I play Rek'sai in different situations. In this game, we end up going for a level 3 gank. Normally, I never do a level 3 gank, which might surprise you, but typically I'm doing a full clear on Rek'sai and sort of playing for the post first base plays. But this game we see that Kalista used her flash, and then I think maybe Poppy used flash as well. Yeah, they ping basically all the sums, so, and their wave ends up not being in a great spot. So we're looking bot. We know Jarvan started bot side. It would be really, really awkward for Jarvan to make a play bot here because of how pushed in the wave is. So we know this is pretty much going to be free. Pay attention if you're new to Rek'sai. Pay attention to how I was clearing those camps. You know, using our burrow Qs, kiting, all of that fun stuff. I saw Poppy drop her ward, so I know if I go around like this, it's probably going to be good. This ends up being kind of awkward because my Vayne's still only level 1. So, I don't know. Thankfully, Soraka lands that double Q, which makes this play super easy. Honestly, if she didn't land that, this might have been a bit sus. We back up so we don't tie to the Kalista and get a nice kill. A pretty good start off We get our base, double longsword. Maybe I should have killed a few minions to get pickaxe, but I don't think so. Actually, that wouldn't have been. I don't want to mess up their wave. So the wave is frozen and pushing back towards them, and now I want to go defend my top side from Jarvan, who's probably going to look to take advantage of the fact that I was just bot. But I see that like both of my waves are, or sorry, both of my soul laners are pushed in, so this becomes super dangerous. Oh, I do ping sort of my thought process to my team that I want to like full clear to bot and then gank again. That ends up not happening, I believe. I don't know if you could tell, but I could hear from my tremor sense that there's someone over there. So I know Jarvan and Nefiri are probably taking my red. Worth noting that I actually don't know what Nefiri does as a champion. I've only played against her twice, and I still don't really know what they do. So just something to keep in mind this game. And bot is again in a terrible position because we froze the wave on them, so they've still got no sums. I never used my flash in the last play. This is super free, but I'm gonna kill that really quickly. I still have my tunnel set up here. Okay, yeah, not that much to see. I guess Poppy, yeah, she fails her flash here. I don't know why. She had plenty of time to get that flash off. Sorry for the lag. And then I decided to help them shove this. I don't know if this is what they wanted or not. This might have been a misplay. But basically, let me take this to talk a little bit about my game plan when I play Rek'sai. So what I'm looking to do is farm as efficiently as possible while looking for opportunities to gank lanes, basically. I mean, that's kind of how you should jungle in general, I think. To clarify why that's maybe different than what other people do is because I think maybe they gank a little bit too much on Rek'sai, and they'll sacrifice their farm to get ahead. Okay. Oh yeah, this play was interesting. So we focus on the Syndra, and yeah, it was a really great TP from Rumble actually. Okay, I guess that wasn't that interesting. We focused on the Syndra and then peace out. I think I maybe would have died if Rumble wasn't there. But he was, so it's all good. And now we're just going to go back to full clearing. So, yeah. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. So basically, I just kind of like to full clear, get that early buy-in, like the double longsword or the pickaxe, and then go around the map and look for plays and just farm my camps when they're up. I mean, when I say it out loud like that, it sounds pretty basic and like not super insightful advice, but I don't know. I this is what I've been doing, and I've got a literal 80% win rate. I think it was 81 at its peak in my last like 7 days or whatever on Rek'sai, which, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing anything that crazy. I don't feel like I'm that good of a Rek'sai player, but I don't know. I've got an 80% win rate, so I figured I would make this video and sort of showcase my thought process. And hopefully I say something interesting or insightful to you guys that helps you with your games. Leaving out of base. Oh yeah, so I also put a pretty heavy emphasis on trying to get objectives. I honestly, dragons, I hate that dragons don't really feel like they do anything. I don't know if anybody else has that feeling. I feel like back in the day, dragons used to feel so good when you got them, and now they feel like, I don't know, these passives that you don't even notice. I don't know. I always stack them because, I mean, getting soul, usually you can notice soul. Soul feels good. But yeah, I've read, I've listened from other content creators that I watch that objective stacking, I don't know, is really good. So that's why I do it. I mean, it does feel good to put the pressure of, like, the soul pressure is really good. I don't even know if like the soul itself ever feels that strong, and maybe I'm showcasing like my lack of game knowledge right now. I haven't played that much this year, but the soul itself doesn't actually feel that strong. But like the pressure of getting soul on them and them not wanting to give you soul and like forcing them to take bad fights to prevent it, that does feel pretty good. So yeah, their Callista kind of just starts running it down this game. Again, this isn't the best game to showcase, but actually I wanted to make this video tonight, and this is the only like first-person view game that I had. So this game is getting away from them because of our level 3 gank. Again, I don't normally level 3 gank unless it's like really secure, and I think it's for sure going to be a good play, because a lot of the times getting your camps cleared and resetting and getting that gold just feels better. Jarvan's here on Herald, but we don't want to go for that because they have top prio and mid prio. Important to pay attention to stuff like that. Even though I'm certainly stronger than Jarvan at this point in the game, it's just not worth it. And we see Poppy making plays top. If Poppy's top, we don't want to be making plays top. Typically how it's going to go. So I'm just going to give up my red. There's no reason to fight over it. Red isn't like, it's not that good. We see that she's walking up, so back up. The updated trimmer sense is so nice. I don't know if that would have got that before. So yeah, I'm losing my top side, but I mean, I'm clearing this. It doesn't really matter. And I think his bot side's maybe up. Honestly, I really should download that thing that I see people use that like shows the timers on the camps. It feels like kind of cheap, but it also just seems really OP. And if other people are using it, I feel like I might as well use it, right? I mean, I don't know. What do they call that? Not, oh God, I've like learned so much about this. I already forget what it's called. It's like Murloc's rule or something like that, but I don't think it's Murloc. That's like a wizard's name or something. It's like the thing where like you don't want to do something, but because other people do it, you feel pressured to do it, and then it ends up just making everything worse for everyone. Yeah, this was a dumb play. I don't know why I went for that. I actually heard my tremor sense. This play was so awkward. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I tremor sense heard Jarvan there. I don't know why I stayed on the Raptors. I don't know what I'm looking for here. This play seems awful. Kind of just wasting time. Really important. I try to be really efficient with my gameplay. That wasn't great. I guess that's another thing that I do that I don't know, maybe other people don't do. Be efficient. Like, all these rules are not that interesting. Okay, again, I have no idea what this champion does at this point, but I'm thinking to myself, like, I probably kill him, right? I probably would have had him even if Straka wasn't there. He was level 9 though. God, it's not Murloc. What is that rule that people use? I don't have time to look it up. I'm gonna focus on the video. This is my first time making a video in, it's got well over a year. Are we at 2 years now? It's been a long time, so I'm super rusty. Hopefully this is interesting or helpful to you guys. I don't know, but I'm just gonna start making some stuff and we'll get better over time. This Jarvan, man, he's actually a level above. I'm actually not stronger than him at all. I only have a longsword on him. I guess he's been farming really well. He's actually got 5 camps on me. I guess he was invading me a lot while I was making plays. You'd think I'd have more gold though. No, he did get the Herald. I guess that's... Is the Herald diff? I don't know. I don't remember using my ult. Oh, I used it on the Fury. Okay. Dragon spawning in a bit. I want to look for this, but my E is not up. I don't have my ult, so I don't know why I'm... I remember that. Okay. This is the Fury champ's wild. I have no idea, like, why would he even go for that? It's like when they're, it's so funny playing as a champ when you don't know what they do. It's like, wait, does this work? Is this a good play or is he inting? Yeah, I thought about ulting that, but at this point I have a 600 gold shutdown. Really important to not kill yourself with your ultimate. When you have like huge shutdowns, like that play honestly might have worked out, but also it might not have. I think Jarvan was up at that point. I probably would have just ended up giving over a shutdown and then not being able to take this dragon and not being able to take that scuttle crab and just being way behind. So 100% correct now that I go back and look at it, not to take that ult. Oh yeah, so one other thing I want to talk about is Stridebreaker, 100% the item you're always going to build. I mean, is that true? That's pretty much true. There was like one game where I built Lethality, but Stridebreaker is just so good. Really, really love this item. Just a huge power spike. It makes you really tanky, makes you like, I guess it doesn't make you fast immediately. Does it give you move speed? I feel like it doesn't. But it gives you that slow, which is really nice. And just a huge power spike. Once you get that, is usually when I start making like really aggressive plays. That was unexpected. Jarvan being there. Again, I don't know why I walk up there. That was dumb. I ult and dodge whatever ability that is from Nefiri. Didn't do it on purpose, but... There, I didn't use my smite, otherwise I would have killed Jarvan and lived, and maybe I could have killed Nefiri. Again, don't know what that champ does. Okay. What can I say about this game? 4-19. I guess I'll just talk about Rek'sai in general. Oh yeah, we go Spear of Shojin second. I can talk about build. I don't know what patch I'm on right now, but the patch makes Spear of Shojin very, very strong. So basically every bruiser is building that second. Not really any reason to build anything else. I don't think I've ever built a different... Oh yeah, sometimes I'll build Cleaver actually if I'm against like a really tanky team. Or if I just end up on a recall where I have enough gold for Cleaver, I'll just get that for like tempo reasons. But generally speaking, you're always going to be going Shojin until probably next patch when it gets nerfed. I'm guessing then we'll just go back to building Cleaver. Edge of Night also performs really well second, but I personally don't really like that item. Even though it actually performs like notably better than Black Cleaver second, I like having the CDR. CDR on Rek'sai is a lot better than you would think it would be. So getting objectives when they're up, good. Our farm is okay. I got invaded a lot, so we're actually kind of a little bit down on farm. Kind of lost control of my top side because of, like, I don't know, they had prio, and I got invaded a lot. Oh. Okay, well, I guess that's it. So I'm going to go pull up another game real quick here, and a bit more standard of a game, and we'll look into that. Okay, game 2. This is going to be a lot more, a more standard game, my sort of full clear motive. You'll notice that I started blue, bot side both times. That's because I honestly just started copying what I saw this guy. There's this guy on EU West. He's a challenger, I don't know what rank, but he's got like an 80% win rate on Rek'sai as well, or something crazy. And I kind of just watched a few of his games and started copying him. And now I have like an 80% win rate, so I don't know, maybe he's onto something. Starting bot side, I went green smite this game, which I'm kind of surprised. I guess I did it because I'm against an Elise. I don't know, this game was maybe like last week or something. I don't think I would build green smite here again. Typically these days I'm actually going blue smite. I'll talk about that more at the end of the video. But anyways, we're doing a full clear bot start. Very standard for the guy that I copy. His name's like AFK Jung, G-U-N-G on US, in case you want to look up his games. But full clear our bots. Don't see a play mid, so we go to our Raptors. I like setting up that tunnel. It sort of commits me to full clearing, but that's fine, because we like full clearing. That's the kind of Rek'sai gameplay that I look for. I think we see, yeah, we see top dying, so we're gonna make a move up top. You can sort of see Renekton's health here, and here is Hail of Blades in action. Land our burrow Q, auto reset, and get our Fury E on him. Yeah, I don't think Conquer ever kills Renekton there. In the past, I've been a huge Conquer proponent, defendant. I always used to preach Conquer to people, but the guy that I'm copying runs Hail Blades, and Hail Blades also kind of has always had a higher win rate, like slightly. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I feel like it is. So it's got a higher win rate. The guy who I'm mimicking takes it, so that's really all I need. Let's see. I wonder if I shouldn't have recalled and gone bot here. I wonder what my gold is. We're at 1,600 gold. No, I'm at 1,100. Yeah, I wonder if I shouldn't have just bought like the chain spike whip there. 1,100 gold's like a pretty solid buy. Oh well. I don't know why I started recalling there. Maybe I wanted to like defend bot or something. We're gonna go grab the scuttle crab that we know is up. Elise just dove bottom, so we know exactly where she's at. I've got 2 camps on her. She's got 1 assist, so we're slightly ahead. And we're gonna recall. I should have just recalled right away. I don't know why I walked up there. But now we've got 1,400 gold, which is enough for chain spike whip. Is it chain spike, iron spike? Actually, what is it? Iron spike whip. Okay. Have enough for iron spike whip and boots, which is a pretty good buy. I don't know how I feel about buying boots before Stridebreaker, but I guess it's good. The AFK junk always does it, so I do it as well. I set up the tunnel might look kind of weird, but it's kind of nice. It gives me a little path to get to my wolves a little bit faster. And yeah, it's off cooldown by the time I'm done cleaning and Swamp, so I think that's probably a solid tunnel. I'm trying to pay a bit more attention to my tunnel usage. Not something that I have always paid a lot of attention to. In my Rek'sai tenure, I have like 3 million mastery points or something insane on Rek'sai. Olaf wants me to go top, but I'm not going to skip my Raptors. We're full clear, reactive jungling. Something's happening mid. I wonder if... Let me know if it's annoying that I'm not moving my mouse around here. Oh, nice. Okay, so we just get a free Rek'sai kill. That's pretty cool. Yasuo is going in spotlight. Okay. Oh, I forgot. This was this game. Oh, I'm so sorry you guys had to see that. Oh, I remember that happening. So, I don't know if this is better or worse, but I thought I was level 6. I don't know why I thought I was level 6, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna flash and one-shot this Renekton with my ult, and then I can 1v1 Elise. Which was already like suspicious on its own right, but I actually just wasn't level 6. So here I'm afraid they're gonna like zone Olaf, so I go straight top, even though like bot side is where my camps are gonna be spawning. And yeah, works out pretty well. We're hitting different people for some reason. I don't know why he's on Renekton, but oh yeah, and I feel bad for Echo, so I give him this. Honestly, I don't even know if it's correct to give this kill to Echo. It's really, really, really important that you get the kills early game on Rek'sai, because you can just snowball out of control. It's honestly insane what you can do with early kills on Rek'sai, so maybe I should have taken that, but I felt bad because Echo walked all the way over there. I don't know, sometimes you need to keep in mind your teammates' mentals. This is a horrible chase. If I landed my Q there, this would have been good, because I could have ulted him, got on top of him, and then knocked him up. What you do, this is a fun fact, you burrow Q there, get your mark on them, and then you unburrow so your W starts to go on cooldown, and then you ult. So like your W is going on cooldown while you're going through the air, and then like when you land, you can W again and knock them up. So that's... If I had landed my Q, that would have been fine. I don't know why I missed. Should have been more patient with it. Kind of a sus dragon call there with my team base, but man, I don't really like how I'm playing this at all. A lot of wasted time. I E there way too soon. Ugh. I don't like any of this. Okay, I like that. All camps up. I mean, this isn't worth selling him. I can't ult this. I'm trying to do something with my R, I think, but there just hasn't really been an opportunity. Who's your support? Braum? Okay, Braum's bot. We're showing. This is the nice thing about Ezreal. You can kind of have your support just roam, and Ezreal can usually free farm, and it's like fine. Man, I am just not giving this up, dude. Why do I do that? I guess it's fine. I feel like as a rule of thumb, you pretty much always want to, if you can, like unburrow and then ult, so your W is going on cooldown. But like, it's fine, whatever. So I haven't farmed in a while, but I guess it works out. I mean, what's our gold looking like? We should have Stridebreaker now. I wonder if that gave me gold for Stridebreaker, or if I just like cleared a camp and then realized I should probably reset. I don't know. Where's my gold? Yeah, I don't think I needed to clear those willows. I should have probably just reset right away. It's fine. I'm going straight to Herald here. Maybe? No, we just give that. Olaf reset. Echoes push the turret. We can just get Herald. I feel like I don't put enough prio on Herald, to be honest. I feel like with how powerful Rek'sai is, and how often I have a lead in the early game, I should probably be getting Herald more. Like, I feel like it's so good and can really like accelerate your gold, which is really important on Rek'sai. I think I'm worried about them diving Olaf here or something. Oh, I hate this. My camps are all spawning bot side, and I'm just chilling top. And now I'm recalling. This is supposed to be a good game. Is this worth it? This dude's so tanky. Oh my god. Was that worth it? I mean, I guess I was kind of afraid that they were going to dive Olaf, so I protected him from a dive that wasn't going to happen anyway, so I remember this. I don't think I needed to ult that. I think I actually could have just autoed him to death. But I think I was gonna ult him, and then he E'd, and then by the time he landed, I just ulted anyways. I don't know. Yeah, once that happens, the game's honestly over. I have a full Stridebreaker. They just buffed it and gave it 75 more HP. I'm just really tanky with this item. And Elise just can't 1v1 me. I think if she had Proto Belt or whatever it is, Elise's build, I think she probably would have killed me there. But underestimated how tanky I was. Fight's breaking out. I'm insanely strong at this point in the game. We're just desperately looking to fight.
Shut down.
Oh, Echo died. Yeah, I was gonna say, Echo dying kind of makes this look bad. I think we just go push mid and then I drop Herald. That is what I would do. Let's see if I'm gonna do what I would do. Would Jordan from last week do what Jordan today would do? It's looking like it. I mean, there's not much else to do. Wait, I don't have Herald. What is wrong with me? Oh, I had Herald. Well, yeah, we still shove. Really important to get this wave pushed in, and then just go top. It's a little bit late in my defense. Oh, maybe we can get Renekton again. Worth a try. He probably doesn't have ult, right? No. Nice. Another kill in the books. They're getting mid turret. Dragon spawning. We got the first dragon, didn't we? Yeah, we kind of want to get that. Ooh. I guess I'm just gonna give it. Did someone? Am I gonna give this? No, we have like full bot prio. Why would I give this? What am I doing? I'm like trying to teach you guys. See, look, here's the thing, man. I have an 80% win rate, but I still make tons of mistakes, and I don't know. I feel like I should have reset and gone bot there. And gotten this dragon. Now we're just giving up dragon, which feels wrong. You know, I guess we're actually losing, aren't we? It feels like we're winning this game, because I'm 6-1-3, but we're actually losing. By 1.5k, like, kind of a lot. guess they have a lot of play gold on us. Where did my mid turret go? Oh yeah, they heralded it. Well, we're just farming. I mean, this is the scaling Rek'sai, guys. I don't know. The game is like kind of not going great. They got almost every single play on the map, but I'm super fed. So we have that going for us. We're like almost 2k down.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, probably just full clear reset and then look for a play. I have to be sitting on an insane amount of gold, literally 3.1k. I think Shojin is 3.4k. So now I'm at this point I'm looking for that. I'm really bad about greeting like full items later on in the game, especially like Stair Axe. Like buying a phase just does not sound like appealing to me, so I'll stay on the map all the time until I get like 3k gold. So I have 3.3. Is Shojin actually 3.4? Or do I just buy a Black Cleaver here? Yeah, I just buy Black Cleavers. That's one of the tempo buys that I was talking about before. I really couldn't afford to walk all the way to my red, kill that, and then recall. So we go for Black Cleaver, which is like fine. Renekton's got armor. Braum's a little tanky. It's not bad. Shojin's better, but Black Cleaver's fine. You're not gonna feel too bad about it. So fight's breaking out. I have 2 items, so I'm insanely strong at this point. I don't know why he was running away from me like that. Okay, well, this is 2-item diff. I have no business living there, but we've just got Stride Breaker and Black Cleaver. Yeah. Was I level 11 there or was I level 10? I feel like I was level 10. We're just too strong. Oh, this poor Braum. My alpha. Oh, I chose not to ult that. Interesting. I think there was someone mid maybe, and I also wanted to get Herald. Was Caitlyn mid? Ulting onto a Kate trap would be kind of bad. Yes, Yasuo does not like Braum. Going top again. Shortly. That name's super familiar. Yeah, I mean, Elise just, I don't know, sometimes when your plays like stop working. Oh, nice. I got my Burrow Q onto the Caitlyn there. Dude, I have that happen to me where like one play just barely doesn't work and it just puts you behind so far in tempo, and then like all of your plays stop working by like a bit because you think you're just a tiny bit stronger than you actually are. I don't know. That's happened to me so many times. It's a rough like snowball effect. Yeah, Olaf, I tell him to back up. I don't know what he's doing here. I'm not gonna die for this. You gotta know when your teammates are trolling and not to save them. Like, yeah, I saw that happening a mile away. I'm not always the best at that, but get a recall. We're gonna go for Stair Axe third. I pretty much always go Stair Axe third. I think it's actually better than GA third. GA third has been like Rek'sai 4 for so long, but Stair Axe is really good. And with now that we play Bruiser Rek'sai and not Assassin Rek'sai, Bruiser's just better. And by that I mean Stair Axe is just better. When's this dragon spawning? Yeah, no, I'm shutting out this wave and then running over there. One thing that I caught, I picked up from Augurin, actually, is how frequently he'll push side waves. So that's something I've been doing a bit more to try to get myself ahead, is picking up free side waves when I see them. Now, to be fair, because I was doing that, I wasn't there mid for that skirmish that just happened. But to be extra fair, that skirmish probably shouldn't have happened. Like, we should have just been setting up for Dragon. I don't know what led to that. Maybe it was just Elise ending at this point, but... Anywho, now we're grabbing Dragon. Level 13, Elise is... Why can't I see levels? Oh, because she's dead? Do you not see levels if they're dead? Man, wouldn't it have been cool if I just didn't randomly blow my flash and int top lane? Two dragons. I got a ways to go. I can't believe I go for this. Yeah, I feel like I didn't have a lot of vision there. I feel like that was an insane ult to go for when I'm 700 gold shut down. I don't have Sterax yet. I don't seem to be winning this fight. Yeah. This Stridebreaker buff, man. I feel like that saved me like 3 different times, being 75 HP. And that's what I'm talking about, the snowball effect of Elise, like, just making that one mistake top against me. Now she's just been... I've just barely survived so many times this game. But that's the power of just getting levels, being farmed, having items, I mean, having gold. Rek'sai is kind of a stat check champion, and when you get really far ahead, you can just do stupid stuff. I mean, I had no business going for that Braum KO, that was super dumb. I think I was having a bit too much fun. And it's actually important not to have fun on Rek'sai, because once if you give away too many shutdowns, it's really easy to get behind the curve and become kind of useless. But as long as you stay ahead of the curve, Rek'sai is really useful even into the late game. And by late game, I mean like 25 minutes. Games don't really go too late these days. I think his sweeper spots me. Reaction's above me. So what are we trying to do now? Well, we have Stacking Dragons as our win con. We have me not dying as our win con. And Baron. Echoes Ted. On 3 items at 21 minutes. Pretty good. In these fights, I probably should just be looking to kill Caitlyn if possible. But peeling is also an option. Just depends on how the fight goes, I guess. Knowing how to play these sort of late games is kind of the key to being a good Rek'sai, I guess. There's probably a lot of keys. It's one of them. I'm trying not to just like talk to fill the space and actually say like useful things, but I'm going on for a while in this video. Oh yeah, one thing you can do is look side lanes and look for picks. So at this point I'm thinking, like, obviously it should be in my mind that, oh, they might go for Baron, but I remember thinking there's no way they're gonna go for Baron, and then they go for Baron. So but I'm pretty sure that I can get here in time. I can't remember if I do or not though. I do not, and it's not close, so I probably shouldn't have been down there. Alright, as long as we play this slow, I mean, there's no possible way we can lose. I mean, any fight is a good fight when I'm this strong. Huh. You know, I guess that we were losing this game for a while. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I don't think I needed to do that. How did we get back in this game? Was it just from Elise trolling, or like, maybe not trolling, but making those like unfortunate mistakes? I guess we kind of won some really important fights back to back to back in the top lane. That was probably a big reason for us getting ahead this game. I mean, I'm just so strong. I mean, that's what it comes down to. For the record, Rek'Sai is like super OP right now, so she like has the highest win rate. I mean, it's kind of close. I think tied with Jarvan, but yeah, Rek'Sai is extremely strong right now. I can just like tank so much and stall so much time with my knockups and my ults. Then you just burrow away. Securing vision. I'm guessing I don't have a good buy, though I could probably buy a stopwatch. I have 1800 gold. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm too greedy with these bases. I feel like I should have recalled. I think I'm trying to bait them onto me. That's something you can do a lot. People will think that they can kill you, but you're actually just like unreasonably tanky, and you have such good escape with your tunnels. Man, what am I doing? I'm mentally committed to killing that Grom. Yeah, I don't know what their game plan is here. Like, they're kind of just... This game's so hard for them. Rek'sai is so unfair when you get this far ahead. Now we can just kind of toy with them. Yeah, like we bailed out a Gale Force. Oh, I ult that? I'm crazy. Was that crazy? That felt crazy. Where's Caitlyn at? Is she top? I don't think my Sterix had popped yet, so maybe that was fine. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just about, at this point in the game, it's just about playing fights well and baiting people in to try to kill you. I mean, you have so much healing. You have Sterix, your passive healing is pretty notable. I wish I had more insightful things to say, but yeah, really all I do is I farm and I look for opportunities that look good for me. And then, you know, we play fights, I think, well. That's about it. We get our GA. I mean, yeah. I'm at 4 items. GA is still an extremely good item on Rek'sai. So now with this, I can just do like... I'm already doing insane dives that I probably shouldn't have been doing this game, but now we can do them like pretty much carefree. I mean, I can just flash into the backline on Caitlyn and not think twice about it. Okay, yeah, see, what I'm doing right now is like pretty silly, but it's a weird combo. Ults to buy time, Sterix pops, we bait them all into this choke here, and then, yeah, I didn't even use my GA. Like, how do I translate what I'm doing into something that you guys can use in your games? I mean, I guess that's it. You just farm and you look for opportunities that look good. There's not much else to it. I think I'll hop out of here and talk about runes and items a bit real quick, just to cap off this video. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna switch this over to Diamond so you guys can see what Rek'sai is building. So here we are, rank 1 out of 60, the highest ranked jungler in the game, S+, only 5% pick rate, kind of insane. Almost 56.5% win rate. That's just so insane. Here are the mythics. This is by far the most built one, 90%. Doesn't actually have the highest win rate, but I still think it's the best. I don't know. I've tried this lethality stuff. I don't like it. I like being bruiser. Personal favorite way to play. Looking at the smites here, looks like red is slightly higher, but pretty much negligible. Blue, red. Green is the most built one, but it's also the lowest win rate. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, because it's just how stats work. But I do like to build green. I pretty much only build it into like fiddlesticks. I think you could make an argument for Elise. I don't know. Personally, I don't love it. I really like going blue. That's what I've been going almost every game now. But the guy who I was copying, I talked about him before, AFK Jungle, he goes red every game. So, I don't know. Personally, a big fan of blue. I just really like moving around the map really fast. Really good for playmaking and escaping. I don't know. Big fan. Red doesn't seem... I mean, the slow is noticeable sometimes. It can be useful. And then, yeah, green, good into, like, tanks. And by tanks, I mean fiddlesticks. All right. Looking at the the build path. Boots wise, mercs are good, but so are, I mean, this has such a low pick rate, it's kind of hard to use, but I've gone Lucidity. It feels good. Lucidity's always had a high win rate on Rek'sai. I think this is very, very much buildable in situations where you base and you only have enough gold. Like, you want your tier 2 boots, but you don't have enough for either of these. This can be really good. So can this. That's kind of where I stand on that. But generally speaking, mercs I think are kind of king. Obviously it depends if the enemy team has CC though. Let's see. I pretty much never actually build Ninja Tabi, but that's just me. I think this item's not super great. Second item, like I said, Edge of Night has a notably higher win rate than Black Cleaver. Maybe there's certain champs that you would build Edge of Night into. Like, I'm thinking Vayne is a good one, Draven, like champions that have like one self peel move. Kind of makes it so you can just run up and kill them for free whenever you want. But if I was going to build this, I would honestly probably go Lucidity boots, because I would really miss the CDR. I really don't like that this has no CDR on it. But right now, at least as of this patch, Spear of Sojin is king, and then if I'm not going that, I go Black Cleaver. And you could also go this into heavy AP comps. I've done that before as well. Let's see, third, yeah, it's always Sterex. This item's broken. Actually, GA surprisingly has a notably higher win rate, but small sample size. I don't know. Normally I go Sterex and then GA, and then I don't know, it never gets to fifth item, but you can go like Maw or DD. I kind of think this item sucks, to be honest, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Or you can go like this. Abyssal Mask is like weirdly kind of good if your team has a lot of AP. I've never gone Gargoyles before. That would be interesting. Yeah, the rest of this, not interested. Down to the runes. Hailblades, 1.5% higher win rate. Kind of always been higher. I'm a fan. I like Hailblades. I've been using it for a while now, and yeah, it's definitely my favorite rune. I'm surprised how much I enjoy it. You'll get a lot of kills that you wouldn't normally get with Conqueror, and just one kill makes a huge difference. So, I mean, me getting that kill on Renekton in that game was pretty huge. Level 3. Definitely important. Always go cheap shots. Sudden impact's not worth it. Obviously, always eyeball. And then here, I always go Relentless Hunter. Treasure Hunter has a good win rate as well, but I don't gank that much early, so I don't know. And I really like having the move speed, so I'm a Relentless Hunter fan. But if you went Treasure Hunter, that would be fine. This also has always had a good win rate. If you lower the sample size to like look at Emerald or even Plat Plus, I think you get better data, and this is still good. So yeah, any of these are probably, well, not this, not Ultimate Hunter, but any of these three are probably good, but Relentless Hunter, that's personally what I take. And then down here, I'm surprised there's not more people that do this. Apparently everyone just goes Magical Footwear plus Cosmic Insight, but I go Triumph plus Alacrity. A good reason for that is because the guy that I'm mimicking does that, AFK Jungle. Wish I had his name, like a real name, but yeah, that's why I go. You'll see me every single game go Halo Blades. Yeah, all of this, and then Triumph plus Alacrity. Not having Magical Footwear kind of sucks. I do like that rune, and then also Cosmic Insight. Surprisingly, not having that feels kind of bad because less flashing. Flashing was really important on Rek'sai, but I don't know. Alacrity, Triumph saves me so much. It gives you more gold, which is nice, and then the attack speed is really good too. So I don't know. I feel like this is correct. Not just because it has higher win rate because that other guy does it, but also it feels really good. And then finally, I think one of the reasons why Hellblaze is so good is because you can go double adaptive here. Rek'Sai scales extremely well with AD, and having this is really, really nice. Not needing to take attack speed is good, and what I'm trying to say is Hail Blades lets you get your autos off really quickly, so you don't need attack speed. It's less valuable. Hopefully that makes sense. I believe that logic is sound. And then down here, yeah, you pretty much always go armor. I've been playing around with like taking HP. Not sure how I feel about that. Definitely in an AD matchup, you would want to take armor. Let's see, is there anything else I can really talk about? Not really. That's kind of it for Rek'Sai this patch. Feels really, really good. I have an 80% win rate. It's like 77. I don't know. It's really high, stupidly high for no reason. she's really good. Definitely check her out. Hopefully I said something useful here. I'm going to be making more content. If you like this stuff, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.